Greetings everyone. Today we wanted to take a step back and start at the beginning. In this series, we want to talk about one of the key factors that defines White's boots, the last. Some of you might already be well versed in this department, but for those of you who aren't, a last is basically the skeleton of a boot. It defines the shape the leather will be stretched around or lasted, and not only creates the contours of the toe box, the instep, and the heel shape, but also what's underneath your foot. Perfecting and fine-tuning all of these elements is the territory of boot making that became Otto White's mission back at the turn of the 20th century. Otto was the third generation boot maker from the White family who had made their way west, and it was his innovation that championed White's famed arch ease construction. These are three of the longest standing iconic lasts that played such a foundational role in building the legacy of White's arch ease. And we still call them by the same name today: the 4811, the 55, and the 690. The 4811 is the most historic last in our collection. In 1926, it was trademarked as one of the original arch ease lasts. It features a medium-high logger arch and height in the toe box, medium width across the ball, and a form-fitting heel which promoted mobility and stability for timber cruisers and sawyers. After World War II, it earned the reputation as the smoke jumper last when loggers brought not only their knowledge of the forest, but also their White's boots with them as they pioneered the airborne assault on wildland fire. The 55, developed in the early 1930s, rivals the 4811 as the most requested last in our arch ease collection. It features a medium arch and a medium height toe box that has a slightly wider across the ball of the foot than the 4811, which helps to accommodate the shape of most feet. The break-in period is minimal and the comfort is immediate, which makes this a great option for those who work on their feet all day. The 690 is another one of our oldest lasts in the arch ease collection. Used for mining and logging boots, it features a high logger arch, height and width in the toe box, and utilizes an underslung heel for added support under the bones of the leg. It was perfected as the packer last after Otto designed a boot for the United States Forest Service mule packers, who enjoyed the benefits of having a lace-up model that performed strong in the saddle or on the ground when hiking uneven terrain. So whether you're considering your first pair of Whites or the next one to round out your baker's dozen, the last a boot is made on is often a good route to start when whittling down your decision. You should ask yourself about your foot shape. Ask about what has been a problem with your footwear in the past, or what type of work or activities you plan to be doing the most. Then you can consult our last guide to get a grasp on which last would be the best option to fulfill your needs. After that decision, you can order custom to your needs or follow the links through our last guides to see which boots are made on each of these legacy lasts, as well as the many others that have been developed since the early days of Otto White's innovations. Next time, we'll take a deeper dive into that very subject as we have a look at our 55 last, alongside its good buddy, one of our most iconic legacy models, the 350 Cruiser. Stick with us and we'll see you down the trail.